Test. I think I just had a crash. Oh no.
Yes. God damn.
Dan, you hear me? Test, test, test. I think I found it. Hello, Mazen. Hello, Wicca. Hello, Carrie T. Plumley. I remember you. Cloud Hanley. Of course, Wicca Rose. And Dannon. And Jason Michael. Awesome video. Carter the Demon. Got the funniest names. Hello, Tammy. And Chase and Epic Roller. And keep on going up. All right. I don't know what happened. There are some, I'd like to blame it on the storms, but it's not the storms. It was me. There are some storms, but that was all me. Hi, how are y'all? I'm doing well. Oh my God, I'm excited. I have been working my cute little ass off. And I made a, I'm in the consultation business now. People have been telling me to do this for years, and I never wanted to do it for several reasons. One of those reasons was, the biggest one is I just didn't like the idea of me charging people to get some help to survive the family courts. But now I'm much older. I've got a lot more experience. I'm recovered, fully 100% recovered from alcohol. I'm done getting sued in the family court, but I'm not done paying the family court. I got to turn this off. Whoopsie. So I spent all day yesterday and today and a little bit the day before signing myself up through this link called Acuity scheduling. And I even went as far as to, before I even got this going today, the live, the link is already in the description, which is it's kind of impressive for me. And I would like to thank me for doing all this. I'm just kidding. Dwayne, DSD Dwayne, dad surviving divorce. Dwayne, you've been just the most amazing helping me with all this technical stuff. I can get around on a computer back then, but I've never been really great at it. And I'm still not great, but I got a hell of a nice lesson setting all up, because not only did I set up the Acuity for you to be calling me to pay me money, but now I've got two different sources of the ways that people can pay. Unfortunately, so far, I haven't found I forgot what they're called already. Money exchanger, whatever, the intermediary, PayPal. That's what, right now I'll accept PayPal. It accepts PayPal, and what's the other one? It's Stripe. Stripe/Venmo. They kind of go together somehow. I've had PayPal forever. I hate it because I don't know. It's kind of like Twitter for me. Some people really love Twitter and they're really good at Twitter, and I hate Twitter. Not because, well, I'm not going to get into that, but the look of it, the feel of it, I've never understood it. PayPal is just so confusing. Anyway, I'm all set up, and Dwayne, thank you very much for taking the time to even mess with me. Anyways, how y'all doing? That was my main announcement. The rest of this is all gravy. God dang, man, I'm looking sexy shit. Look at that. I finally got back to the gym. I've been out of the gym for about 2 months, maybe a little more. But I got back in the gym. for the last 4 days now, and it's been it's been different. I feel amazing. It's just 2 months off, and I can tell I don't know. I didn't lose everything, but I could tell it. I have to be careful. Like, for instance, when I was doing my inclined dumbbell press, I used to hold 75s. I've got a video on here of me holding, pushing 75s. I could only get 55s up this time. And it's not just because, excuse me. Golly, my nose is just running. It's not because, where's that? Oh, the lifting. It's not the muscle had completely gone. It's like my tendons. All my tendons I didn't use them as much as I normally have been using them for the last year and a half, I guess. So I had more strength, but it's just, I'm having to stretch the tendons out. But I'll have to say, just in 4 days, busting it in the gym for an hour a day makes all the difference in the world. And I feel great. What are y'all doing for Father's Day? That's a fantastic piece of news, Virginia Clark. I'm assuming for my consultation. I'm excited about it. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I want to. I'm doing something else. Oh, before I get to that, I will be in Texas. I'm leaving Saturday, and this is I'm being serious. My grandmother passed away, and it's not. I don't want to sound the wrong way. I love my grandmother. As she lived to be 98 and a half, like she was almost 99. Her birthday was like here in just a few weeks. She's going to be 99. And I hope that doesn't sound terrible. And I don't mean it to, but when my grandmother died after my second divorce, that hurt because I was close to her. It's because I saw her every day, and I just haven't. She was great. She and Papa died in 1994. If that gives you she outlived him by like almost 30 years. So she was tired. She lived a wonderful life, and I'm so happy for her. My father, my dad, he wrote the most perfectly written for who she was and who he is. He wrote her obituary, and it made me tear up a little bit because it's a little funny, and I like that. Most, especially for females when they die, to me, in my experience, most people don't, crack jokes necessarily in the obituary. Maybe after the funeral, everyone gets together it's got taste. It's not tasteless. And I was real proud of him. It took some thought. And so anyways, I'm going to be leaving out Saturday, and it's going to take me a couple of days, and I'm going to pick up Parker in Fort Worth, and we're going to head on over to Vernon, Texas, and we're going to lay her to rest and just meet up. And so anyways, I'm going to get to hang out with Parker. So again, it's sad that my grandmother died. However, she lived a great life, and I'm on the up and up, and I'm like, she was driving herself and dad put this in the obituary. She was driving herself to the beauty shop until age 97. I ran into my own grandmother about 4 years ago, and I've seen her since. In fact, Mom and I when I went and reunited with Mom and I made a trip down there, and I got to see her, and I got to talk to her. We talked for an hour, and we hugged, and she was ready. She wasn't even sad. If anything, she was. I don't want to put words in her mouth, and I can't remember how exactly she said it, but she said something. I got the feeling that she's just, Caleb, I'm fine. I got the feeling, if anything, if she was sad about anything, it's that she was still, she's tired, she's ready. And it's hard. Death is the funniest thing. We don't know what's out there. We don't know what's on the other side for sure. religious people, all religious people think they have it figured out. Maybe some do. I kind of doubt it. I don't think any human being really for sure really knows. It's called faith. They think it is, studying old scriptures and modern science and combining them, and they think they know. And they might be on something. They might be right. We don't know who's right though. So, anyways, I'm not going to stay on that. That wasn't the point of this. But I'm going to be hanging out with Parker, and I hadn't seen him in. When was the last time I saw that little shit? I want to say it was last summer. So, has it been a whole year? No. I know what it was. It was on my way when I first. Well, it wasn't too far. It was on my road trip out when I was climbing all the mountains. So it hadn't been a year, but 6 or 8 months. So god dang, I'm looking forward to seeing the boy. And no, I'm not going to go into detail about Parker. And I know people ask about Parker, and the old schoolers here like Tammy and Mazen and Wicca and Anon. Hey, Anon. They know this. I don't talk about my kids' personal stuff. I have a little bit here lately with my daughter London because it's a little bit extraordinary. But I only gave one detail about it. She's still not talking to me. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to the more fun stuff. I don't want to talk about depressing stuff tonight because I'm on a roll. I've been happy today. I've been busting balls and slamming at the gym and doing other things. Oh hell, I'll just talk about it. I saw an ad scroll by my weary eye, and I kind of went, what is that? And I clicked on it. Well, long story short, of all the processes that I've been doing over the last 3 or 4 days, signing myself up with all the crap you got to do with the consulting thing, and you got to tie it to PayPal, and then you got to tie it to Venmo, and you got to tie it, and then you got to put the links in. For me, it's not physically hard. It's just a lot of clicking, which I get a C- at computer knowledge compared to the A+ers, the hackers. I signed up to be an actor. I've got an agent per se, and I can't believe the world of acting. It is we've all known actors, the famous ones, and then everyone knows there's B actors, and golly, and I haven't even stepped on set yet. And I may not get anything. I have no earthly idea, but I got the whole process set up, and it is just it's a little more complicated than all of the consulting stuff I've done. So basically what it boils down to, you set it all up. I've got this, there's a company, and it's just a team of people, and you pay this monthly fee, and they get you all set up, and they go through, and they know all the producers, all the people who make commercials, people who make TV shows, people who make reality shows, people who make movies, people who make TV series, and from the really big stuff like Yellowstone all the way down to the goofiest condom commercial you've ever seen, and everything in between. Some of it's print. I do not qualify for runway. I did learn that. If you want to be on runway, you have to be a female, between age like 16 and 24 or something, or 23. So obviously I missed that one. Shucks, darn the luck. Won't get to walk down the aisle. So anyways, I am building my resume for my acting career, of which I have absolutely zero experience. Now, I've been real intimate with some people who have been excellent actors, and they pulled the wool over everyone's eyes for years and years and years. And I know these people very, very well, and I've had to learn to deal with them. So maybe this is just me learning this is me wanting to learn their side, learn their way. I want I want to see if I can try acting. And I'm not betting on any. I'm not counting on it. It's just for fun. I told one of the the coaches that I did a couple one-on-ones with that they're talking about, because just like with any other industry, there's low people in the totem pole. You get paid either nothing or $100 a day to be on set for 10 hours and they feed you. Sometimes they'll pick up your travel or whatever, all the way up to the mega superstars, the Brad Pitts, the Mel Gibsons of the world. But anyway, I told her, she was talking about, well, you could get like, 10,000 for something. And then, but even, there's these little ones that give 100 or 500 and they'll mail you these checks. I said, you know what? I don't care about $100 checks. That's not what I want. I want the experience. She said, well, you want acting or do you want modeling? I said, I thought I was a little too old to be a model, but there's somebody's got a model. Depends. Nope. I'm not incontinent. I don't have incontinence. So, and there's another thing I thought was interesting. You can opt out of things like you have a moral objection to, and one of them was alcohol. I clicked it. I'm like, hell no. I ain't going to take money to promote something I absolutely don't believe in whatsoever. What was the other one? They asked if I objected to partial nudity, and I guess I don't. I'm not going to pull my Johnson out or anything, but everybody's seen me without my shirt on because I'm proud of my sexy abs I got going on here. And I show them up. Hi, Tori. What's up, man? Ben Miller, am I still in Florida? Not at the moment. I am just outside of Atlanta, Georgia at the moment. I'm still up here at my guardian angel's place. And I'm going to be going after Parker and I go to Grandma's funeral. Not exactly sure how things are going to play out, but I do have to go back to Florida. I bought a little tiny house across the way, same park as the other boys, Hayden and Blaine are in. I like that, Bladen. Write that down. Bladen. I'm surprised there's not Bladens. My mother's naming their kids Bladen right now. Anyways, I'm going to be headed down there. I bought it like $3,000. It's a piece of shit. Like, it's a piece of crap. But that's what we've lived in for the last about a year and a half. And that little piece of shit is cheap. And the electricity is only like $100 a month. The rent's only $350 a month. So in these hard times, we have. What's weird is I have literally gone from being homeless to I now technically own 2 homes. Of course, keep in mind they're $3,000 piece of crap. But the second one I bought, well, we fixed up the first one, but I've ripped, I've yanked, I've pulled the entire floor out. It's just a camper. It's a camper, like a 35 foot camper, and they take the wheels off and put it up on blocks and put skirts around it, and they build what's called a Florida room off to the side, and I'm completely gutting it. So it's going to be a tiny piece of crap in a trailer park, but it'll be my paid for tiny piece of crap that is in a trailer park that is paid for and cheap to operate. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. After that, I have no idea. I'm going to keep on updating my resume for my acting and my modeling. That sounds so weird to say. So weird. And I'm going to keep promoting, and for the new people that just showed up, I'm going to keep promoting my consultation business for $105. Actually, it's $105 is my rate per hour. Basically, I would imagine I would be getting mostly parents. If you are a minor, I do not mind talking to minors on Zoom and that sort of thing. However, there is a caveat there with this up as this world is. If you are a minor, you absolutely must have a parent or legal guardian in the room with you during the entire consultation. I insist, and they must stay in camera view where I can see them. That is an absolute I absolutely insist. And if you sign up and you're a 15-year-old kid and you just want to talk, I'm sure everything would be perfectly fine. I mean, in reality, this is this fucked up world we're in. In reality, everything would be fine. But with the wokeism and the as fucked up as this world is, I'm not taking any chances whatsoever. So those are basically my criteria. If you're a divorced parent and you've got a child or children that you want to bring on, if y'all want to talk about what you've gone through versus what you've seen me go through, where you're at in the divorce stage, kind of compare it. Because I've pretty much documented, not my entire divorce, because my original divorce was in 2007, but I documented from 2013 with the Parker movie on. Oh, by the way, the Parker movie just turned 10 years old. Woohoo! Oh, turned up. Yeah, 10 years old, Parker movie. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. If you're a minor, great. I have no problem talking to you. Just make sure you have a parent there, because things get weird and I'm not going there. So, with that, and I'm going to keep running that, and the acting, and we'll just see. I cannot wait for my very first audition. Like, I'm stoked about it. Oh, that's right. I got off track a bit. That girl I was talking to, or maybe did I finish? I'll just say it. I had the consultation for the acting. She's talking about $100 checks, $50 checks. I was like, I don't give a crap about that. I mean, yes, I'm broke, but I don't throw away $50 bills and $100 bills just for the shits and grins, but that's not what I'm in it for. I want the real money. I want the big money. I want to understand the stage. I want to understand the lighting. I want to understand the different camera angles. I want to understand what it takes to get all that shit built, set up, all that. I want to know it all. And I even told her, she said, when she asked if you want to do acting or modeling, I said, you know what? I really don't know. I may not be a good fit in front of the camera. With my background as a Caterpillar diesel engine field service mechanic for 25 years in the West Texas oil field, I might be better off behind the scenes. I don't know. I really have no idea, but I haven't the slightest clue how to get in behind the scenes onto that, into their stage. So all I'm going to do is, I guess I'm kind of bypassing whether I get the acting jobs or not. I couldn't care less. As long as I get some calls eventually, and even if it's just one a year, or one a month, I don't have no clue really what to expect. Other than I fully intend on having fun. All right, I'm going to get to some of your comments just a bit. Get this untangled. Let's see. Kelsey Brown, you can't take that chance, love, because people can lie or set you up. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Daisha J, I remember you. You should look into being a production assistant, Caleb. Duly noted. Oh, man, I always forget I can do this. There. Daisha J, you should look into being a production assistant. I wished I knew what that meant. I don't know. What would I physically be? That's what I mean. I know what they do. There's a stage inside of a building with lots of cameras and lights and people dressed in silly costumes and read lines, but how they do it. That's what I want to know. I know what they do. I just don't know how they do it. I think it just looks fascinating to me. Like a total polar opposite of what I used to do. Oil field mechanic, all the way over to actor. And all my haters, I haven't been looking at all the comments, but if I have any haters that they're going to laugh at me, go ahead and hate away. I will probably fail at this. You know why? Because I've failed at so many things. But you know what else I've done? I have succeeded in some things because this motherfucker out here don't give up. I don't have give up in me. If I have to stop doing what I've been going for because it's too completely unattainable. It's not that I lost. It's that I've learned to regroup, revamp myself. Maybe I can't get to what I want that way, but I can go around and do it another way. Anyways, I was production PA. Production is for 2 days, and it was great to be behind the scenes. I want to do it more. Cool. Daisha, what kind of was it? Let me know. I'd love to know. Commercials or TV show or movie? What was it? Mazen, when are the comments going to be on the screen? Oh, damn it. Anyways. Oh, Dannon. Uh-oh, I almost put you in the penalty box, Dannon. Sorry about that. Can you sing? Nope. Oh, yeah, that's not entirely true. Listen to my voice. It sounds like 40 grit sandpaper up against a tree trunk. I've got a very, 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 very raspy voice, but on some things I can. I'm not very musically inclined. I wished I was, but I've tried to play piano. I leave like 3 or 4 times. I even bought a piano. I put a piano inside my sailboat, like a full size. What is a 72 or 82 keys in that tiny little boat? I've tried it. I don't have the hand-eye coordination. I can hear music and I can appreciate it, but I'm not very good at singing. Mazen, I'm going to be in Egypt soon, and I'll most likely be going to Cairo. So remind me what your challenge was for me. I remember. Oh yeah. I want some Nile River water, Mazen. I insist. Bring me the Nile. Oh, hey, Micah, how are you? Look at him as in he wants a valuable. See, look, these people, they all know me. That's just so sweet of you. Tammy, Tony, Tammy. Main thing is you have learned a lot too. Yep, I've learned a lot. That's what I meant about Tammy. People years ago were telling me, Dwayne was telling me I ought to do this. I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, dude, no one wants to listen to me. I'm in the thick of it. I'm just babbling. But now I've been from the start in the thick of it, and now I'm almost out. I mean, I'm out of it again. Like I said, I don't really have any fear of getting sued. Kind of think it'd be fucking hilarious to get sued again by this point. Y'all thought I was mouthy back then. I don't have anything to lose now. What are you gonna do? Take my kids away from me? Y'all, you motherfuckers can't take my goddamn kids away from me anymore. Tori, I've been finding odd jobs just to get by and make it to the next bull run. Dude, don't set up. If you message me if you want to, I'll send you the links. Whoever wants it. If y'all want the link to the acting gig, who knows? Maybe y'all will be the next rock star. Just remember the little people when you make it real big, okay? Thanks. Daisha, a production assistant, basically makes runs for the crew and talents on set. Okay. I would do that in a heartbeat. Just start out not knowing shit from Shano. Hell yeah, I'd do that in a heartbeat. That sounds fun. I'd do it for free just because it looks fun to me. Dead in the penalty box. Well, I didn't. I hit the little line thing there or whatever it was. Redhead Lassie. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Carrie Sue from Dr. Science office a million years ago. Wow. Oh my gosh. I do remember. Yes, obviously. How long ago was that? That was 2000. Samantha and I married 2008. That was 2009. Yep, that was 2009. Golly, Dr. Science, I was selling oxygen. I sucked at it. That sucked. No offense, and it's nothing. Carrie, she was one of the ones that would make it. I looked forward to running into her because it was like, oh, thank God, someone knows that I'm not just some, crook up here. But anyways, good to see you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Champ Bear, good evening, Caleb. Hello, Champ Bear. Asia, it was a short film and it took 2 days to film. I got $150 for those days, and we set up craft. We set up lights. blocked out windows so the sun wasn't messing up the light. God dang, that sounds fun to me. Because if you'll do the work a little bit for free, don't just hound the producer every nickel and dime. Maybe you got to, if you don't have any experience, get your foot in the door and just show up. So, Mazen, I've never had someone ask me for such dirty water, but challenge accepted. Is it really that bad? See, I don't know anything about it. I've never been there because you're in the land of the free, Mazen, as you well know. I am not allowed to leave because I am a debt slave. That's real. It's real. If you're a debt slave in the U.S., I don't know how it is everywhere else, but if you're a debt slave, if you are in debt too far for too long, whether it's the state or the feds, your passport, you're stuck. You physically cannot leave the United States. What would you call that? Us in blue are his moderators who help monitor the chat and answer questions for Caleb. Yes, Wicca is one of my moderators. I've got 3, Miss Mary and Wicca. I forgot who's it. There's the third moderator. Oh God, I'm having a brain fart and I feel stupid. Oh well. Tammy, all things fall at the right time. Just trust. I hope so. Yeah, it was a long time. Micah, so after the jury of Parker from court, how did you win Parker back? Oh, there wasn't. We didn't. A jury? Oh, that's so sweet. The innocence. Here's a little secret about family court. You can request a jury, but you have to pay for it. So, no, we didn't get juries. From court, how did you win Parker back? I didn't. He just emancipated out. He outgrew it. I mean, hell, when he was stolen from me, he was 14. He got a little lost for a while, and hell, by the time he was 16, you can't control that boy. Goddamn, he's 6'1", rip jack, just bitter at the time. He's had some anger issues. Gee, I wonder why. So, whoopsie. Mazen, can someone tell me why the food here in Kuwait is so motherfucking good? I have no idea. You're in Kuwait? Cool. I remember when the land of the free invaded Kuwait. That was way before you were born. I was back in the early 90s. That was George Bush is a bad man. Both of them. I can't stand them. Bill Clinton too. Barack Obama. Ugh. This is good. Our time in history is going to go down as, in my opinion, one of the most corrupt in absolute history. Sonia Cooper, you made it all the way to Bonnie, Scotland. You're a freaking legend. What? Oh, Sonia, you're in Bonnie, Scotland. That's a real place, Bonnie. I'm gonna talk about a real little dorky thing about myself. Bonnie, that made me chuckle. There's I know the old people know this, an old Disney cartoon called Lady and the Tramp. And there's a little Scottish terrier in there. He has a Scottish accent. And he's always talking about the bunny wee lad. And he sings that little Scottish song. You said Bonnie, Scotland, and made me chuckle. Well, thank you, Sonia Cooper or Cowper. I'm not sure how you say your last name. I've been trying to get over to England for a long time, and now I ain't ever going over there. No offense to you. No offense to the people of anywhere in UK, but your government is as fucked up as ours. They have ruined your country with those fucking 15-minute cities and shutting y'all down worse than they shut us down here. And it truly is a shame what they've done to your culture. Just they're ruining your. I'll just put it to you this way. I cannot wait for the men in the UK to stand up, grow some goddamn balls, and do something about this fucking woke shit over there. I'm not picking on y'all because we're trying to do it here too. We're the battle getter. Deja J, I was ready to do it for free. Perfect. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. You ready to do it for free, and you had fun, and then boom, you get $150. I mean, hell, to buy a steak dinner for the family and your pets. How you doing, Caleb? Doing well. I'm really doing well. As in, if I ever make it big, I got you, Caleb. You're not just a brother, you're my grand brother. I have no clue what you're talking about. Because yeah. I see. Already. We met Miss Mary Dan, Dwayne, and one other. Oh yeah, Dwayne. That rarely shows up. Last time I saw them was when you had Lily on your boat. Update, please. You still got her back. Oh, the boat? Oh no, I sold it. I'm still getting payments on it, and they're being, now that I'm at Florida Bar, I had that old man. He's sending it to the boys. They're cashing it. So, anyways, Sonia Cooper. Hi, it's just Scotland. It's beautiful. Hence Bonnie, Scotland. Does Bonnie mean beautiful? Oh yeah, the little Scottish dog. It's when that's what it was. He was burying his bones in the backyard, and he says something like, with the bunny banks in the backyard. And he's burying all these bones in the back, and I just always thought it's hilarious. Sonia Kiver, yes, it sure is why we want independence. Y'all get it. Y'all need to get mad. Women too. It's time to get angry. We are in a war. We are in a culture war, and I'm not sure most people even realize it. I think the average zombie and the average person know that something isn't right, but they don't know what it is. And so you've got these fucking jackass morons taking super glue and ruining old paintings, gluing their fucking hands to paintings because they've been told we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. The global warming's gonna kill us. Bullshit. It's not. It may, but it ain't because we didn't pay enough taxes to the goddamn government. I promise you that. It may happen, but it ain't gonna be because of us. And I don't know. How did I get on this? I must have clicked it and I wasn't. I'm not yelling at y'all anyway. So why did Parker didn't want to go back to his mom's house? I know he didn't feel comfortable there, but why did he choose that decision on exactly that day before Memorial Day? Oh, it had nothing to do with it. It's just he reached a boiling point. We didn't just say, "Hey, let's mark our calendar, Bubba. Like 3 weeks from now, let's raise some goddamn hell." It wasn't like that at all. That was years coming. We got divorced when he was 7, so he had 7 years of us being divorced, and it just over time it just chipped away at him wanting to come live with me. And eventually, y'all saw how big he was even back then at 14. It just happened. Maria Sandoval. Hi, Caleb. Thanks again for helping me get those shelves. Good to see you. Shelves. Oh! I do know you. Like, I just met you. What, last weekend? Are you that Maria Sandoval? I remember you. Yes. Well, thanks. I'm still here in the house. Please keep that a secret where this actual address is because my stalkers are crazy. Tammy T. Will they ever stand up though? I doubt it. No, they're gonna get pushed in the trains. Yeah, no. Especially the weak ones, the big fat goddamn slobs that just absolutely on purpose don't care about their health. You think we're scared of those people? Why do you think I'm getting fucking jacked? And there's a lot of us out here getting jacked. I've been getting jacked for a year and a half. Some people tell me that I'm a little bitch boy for Andrew Tate. Well, the only reason you're getting in shape is just because Andrew Tate, and you're just a big blowhard for Andrew Tate. No, I didn't even hear about Andrew Tate until last summer. I started literally last summer. Whenever he got banned, when Andrew Tate got banned, I had never heard the name. I'd never seen the man, never heard anybody talk about him. But it was sometime in the summer of 2022 that the whole fucking world, all the big platforms banned him. Well, what do you think that's going to happen whenever you ban someone as opinionated, strong, wealthy, good-looking, rich, sharp, and able to talk well. What do you think when you've got a guy like that that's got literally probably more than tens? He's probably got tens, if not close to 100 million fans. I mean, the guy he's mega super rock star. But anyway, what do y'all think was going to happen when you banned him? All of a sudden, all right, yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, we got Andrew Tate banned because he's bad and he says mean things, and I don't like him and I'm intimidated. The real issue, I think the real reason people don't like Andrew Tate is because they have been told what he said. He gives these 3, 4, 5 hour long podcasts and he gets real animated but if you take little clips out of what he says, you can make him say anything. And he did an interview. I don't know why I got off on the Andrew Tate thing. It's not even what I wanted to do, but I've been accused of being a simp for him or a bitch boy for him. And no, I started getting ripped at least 6 months before I ever heard of him. Blaine and I were going into the gym when he lived with me in the sailboat in December of 2021. I want to say it was like December 11th or something. Absolutely preach it. I intend to. And if I make some people mad, by golly, if you don't piss somebody off in this life, you're probably a politician. You're two-faced and you don't stand for a goddamn thing because you don't want to piss them off, and so you'll tell them what they want to hear. Well, then you don't want to piss them off, so you tell them what they want to hear, and all that makes you is a wishy-washy nothing that stands for absolutely nothing. At least the guy stands for something. At least he's not afraid to piss you off. At least he's not afraid to tell you exactly what he thinks. And I have to admit, again, he's young. He's quite a bit younger than me. He's like 10 years younger than me, but I like the guy a lot. I admire him. I think he's an absolute outstanding. I think he's doing the world a gigantic favor, because you get someone like Andrew Tate who's ripped and jacked. He's teaching millions of other young, impressionable men to get ripped and jacked, make money, get ripped, stay away from alcohol. Of course, I know he drinks a little bit, but stay away from alcohol. He may drink a little, but I promise you, he doesn't drink a lot. You don't look like Andrew Tate and be a goddamn alcoholic. You don't look like me and be an alcoholic. I love doing that because I know it pisses some people off. I cannot stand it when he shows his belly like that. Kind of like some of the women used to bitch when I used to dip snuff. Stop spitting. You might as well be farting on camera, Caleb. It's so gross. No, you're just a woman and you don't like men dipping. A lot of men like to dip. I like it, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to quit eventually, but at the moment, I ain't quitting. I will spare some of your feelings and keep this nasty spit cup out of view. So you don't have to look at it. I can have a little bit of common courtesy. I'm just being ornery now. I don't know how to say that. Atodius. I'm butchering this. Bertive. Have you moved at all in the past year? I only ask because you're not in the same room for the last live stream of yours I last tuned into, the one where you hosted the Brian debate. Yes, that was in South Florida. At the moment, I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And I'm headed back down to that's where the boys are in South Florida, Okeechobee. All right, I forgot. I've always forgot I had a mute button. So when I got a belch or something, I've always just turned to the side and I always forget that I've got this. I can push this button and go. And y'all can't hear a damn thing. So see, I'm trying to be courteous a little bit. Let's see. Hip hop. Does Parker live with you? No. Now? No. Parker's a grown man. Parker's 24. He's a professional horse trainer who resides in the DFW area, and he specializes in colts. No, he does not. I don't want my kids living with me anymore. They go away. Get your own. I'm joking. I'm serious, but I'm joking. No, when you're 24, get your ass out on your own. Go do something. It doesn't matter if it hurts. You gotta move. You gotta keep going. So that's what, he didn't want to live with me. I don't want him to live with me. He's got shit he's got to do. No, hip hop. Parker lives in Texas. Yep. Thank you. That's why I love having you around. Tori, I made a stop at Come and Go tonight and about sent you the picture. Shit. For those of you in the Midwest, y'all know it, or the kind of like the Northwest. I don't know where they are, but I didn't see them until I want to say I was in Ohio, Kansas, I don't know, somewhere around there. And there's this thing called Come and Go. And that's exactly how it's spelled. Come and Go. And I took a picture of it because I just thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen publicly. It's just a convenience store. It's like a 7-Eleven. Micah, but those things that Miss Candy Lady or WTV was none of her business. Just because she's grown, she needs to be focused on the important things that are important to her. You're gonna have to reword that, man. I can't decipher that. Ort Cloud, just watched your most popular video and happened to catch you streaming. How's everything for you both? Good to see you, Ort Cloud. It's a lot better now than we were 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. A lot better. We're a lot better. Truth hurts people so much to the point that some will actually kill you for it or divorce you for it if you tell them the truth, or block you on social media if you tell them the truth because they don't want to hear it. They want the reassurance of what they believe is the truth. That's what most people want. They don't want the truth. Most people want a reassurance from the TV and the computer and the phone and everyone they run into. They want reassurance from them that what they believe is true. Even if it's completely bullshit, it doesn't matter. If they believe it, it's kind of like religion. There's like 5,000 religions. Somebody's wrong. Could it be, to quote George Carlin, everyone? Aiden Jamonski, are you still in touch with your ex-wife, Parker's mom? Nope. Sucker Sue Fike, I don't know what that means. Paxton, yep. Paxton's going to prison, It's bad. It's bad. It is real bad. A lot of people are complaining and saying, well, they're just doing that because they're doing they're doing that in the state of Texas because that's what they're doing to Trump. No. In Texas, it was a unilateral decision what do they call it? Bicameral decision. It was the Democrats and the Republicans. It was like an 85% of the entire Texas state Congress that voted to do this. It wasn't just 100% of all the Democrats got real angry and decided to go after the mean old attorney general. It was the Republicans. Of course, but trust me, there's some politics there. There were some opportunists in the Republican side that they really couldn't give two shits whether or not Ken Paxton, or I'm assuming, I think what he did, all 20 something allegations or something, but they saw an opportunity, get rid of the guy and put in them or their buddy. Politics is nasty. So Ken Paxton, I will come see you, good sir, in prison, and maybe I can get an interview from you. Maybe if you want to write to us, or write some things down, we can get it out to what it's like with your 3 hots and a cot on that cold stone floor that you're going to be staying in for the next 20 fucking years, because that's what you fucking deserve, you goddamn crook. Y'all are funny. Caleb Anon asked a question at the start of the live. Did you read their email about the Tennessee family needing your help? Anon, I did, and to be quite honest with you, it's too much. I can't. It's too much of I saw some of it, and it's like picking up not just a Harry Potter book. To me, it's like picking up the whole goddamn Harry Potter thing. I know some people need some help, and I'm so busy for the past 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I can't go into detail, but I have been on it's just been assholes and elbows, and it's nothing personal. I maybe I will eventually get around to it. If you could make a synopsis, make a video of it and put it on your channel, I could watch a video about it that would, kind of like a newsreel to like report it. But man, that I saw that, and I started watching some of it, but oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. I see why so many people that I was close to all those years ago, I see why they just kind of walked away, because they could see the writing on the wall. Parker got taken. Caleb, he's fucked. He's going to have the next 10 years. He's going to have to kiss her ass and pay and juggle. And I see, because they can't get drugged down too. It's too much sometimes. The words, whatever she was saying, was none of her business, like drugs, divorce, court, whatever. She was saying that's none of her business. Man, I'm not following you. Who is she? What? There's too many pronouns. What are we talking about here? I love House MD. Can in that man you got to typo yourself there. In fact, I was just watching House, like literally right before I got on here. It was the last episode of season 3. Oh my goodness, Wick, I'm so glad you brought that up. Guess who I got hooked on House? My mama. I got my mama hooked on House. She and Dad, like I was what, 2.5 months ago I was there. They're on season 8 right now. They've watched seasons 1 through 7 in the past 2 months, and there's 177 episodes. And she said, honey, you were right. That guy's the wittiest. He's hilarious. And my own mama didn't know he's British, because I was telling her the story about he's really British, and him and Stephen Fry did this. But she goes, what? He's British? I said, yeah, he's that good. He is that good of an actor. You can't even tell he has a British, or in real life, he has a British accent. Damn, you just got skipped. Man, I'm not trying to skip anybody. On my end, it jumps real fast. Like as I'm going for the mouse and about to click, and just split second before I hit, it jumps, and I can't help it. Paxton is gone. He's not. Well, yeah. I mean, he's not in prison yet. The Senate still has to have a hearing, and they're going to be voting on it. There's a debate on whether or not his senator wife, Angela Paxton, will be able to even be involved in it, because I saw a pundit talking about this. He said Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick may recuse Senator Angela Paxton from the state Senate, so she can't be a part of essentially a jury, because she is his wife, and she took an oath. Let's see, what was the oath? What was it? Oh, there's part of the oath where you have to, you swear to, or part of your oath is you have to give equal representation, or equal justice for everything equal. Well, obviously she's going to be biased, because that's his wife. But who knows? Maybe Angela would be a great person to have on the jury if you really want Paxton out, because Paxton was banging this chick that worked for a realtor mogul in Austin named damn it. Oh, what's that dickhead's name? Nate Paul. Nate Paul was this big Mr. Bigwig realtor in Austin, and he and Paxton had some kind of deal where his company would filter money and fix up Paxton's house, and it was just a big shamble. That son of a bitch, Nate Paul, is in prison now. Woohoo! So that is not looking good for dear old Ken Paxton. Kenny boy, you're probably in reality, you're probably not that bad of a guy. I've been told, I know some people on the inside that know Ken Paxton, like personally, or certainly know people. They know the inside people. He may not actually be that bad of a guy, like Bill Clinton or George Bush. Not that evil, maybe not quite that evil, but man, Ken, you fucked up, man. I warned you. I warned you in 2017. I gave you a gigantic warning, and you almost lost re-election. I made a gigantic stink. You're letting your duties in your own fucking state fall to the wayside. You're letting the morons run the thing, and it's pissing us off. That's what happens. So now with all this Paxton coverage, my channel's actually doing pretty good because people are Googling Ken Paxton, and I dare say outside of the big networks, nobody's got more Paxton, content. Whether or not my content's any good, that's debatable. But very few people, I'd say, just average YouTubers. I don't think nobody on average YouTubers got more content talking about the guy than I do. And people Google that. So it helped me. And they heard, the news, what he got indicted. Well, then they're looking him up, and all the indictments that's going on with Paxton has absolutely nothing to do with me. I wished it did, but it doesn't. If I could add yet another count of felony fraud for stealing my fucking bank account, I would love to. But my point is, the average, person who doesn't really follow politics, or even Ken Paxton for that matter, they're looking him up, finding out, okay, he's got 20 different charges against him. Well, what else? What does this guy say? What does this YouTuber say? What does this say? Oh, well, this Caleb Everett guy, that was 5 years ago. Wait, he's talking about bad stuff, but has nothing to do with the indictment. So I don't know. It just works out for me. Karma's a bitch. You know what? It really is. I don't talk about the kids other than to say they are doing well. Thank you. There's Anon. Okay, I understand it's just so close to home. A lawyer I know was involved and hurt the family. Anon, come on, girl. This is your time. It's time to put your big girl panties on. You do it. Don't delegate all that stuff to me. Make a channel. Show it. Maybe I'll learn from you. Maybe I'll have you on. Come on. We have to all do this. This can't be just, hey, let's get Caleb to do this. Or anyone for that. Let's get this talking. Let's get this talking. I just started blabbing my mouth because I didn't like what I was seeing, what happened to me. So I didn't want to go through this. I didn't want to show my face and my kids' trauma and all that stuff. But what was the alternative? What I know a lot of, and I'm not picking on you, Anon. I mean, your username is Anon because you want to be anonymous. I get it, but I didn't want all of my stuff out there. But what was I supposed to do? Okay, well, I'll just accept that I'm a big fat fuck, and I've got, the fluorides is, covering my third eye, and I have no sense of anything. I guess that's just the way it is. See, Parker? Hell no. So, Anon, I encourage you. If you've got a story and you're passionate about it, get on it. Hell yeah, do it. I finally got into a house. See, there you go. Perfect. Well done. Things are moving on. Keep pushing. If this story is something you want, by golly, start studying it, publish it, make a good job. Get out there, do it. Mama Woo? How he's the best. Yeah, he's hilarious. His sarcasm. It's over the top. After finishing House, my top 3 favorite House characters are House, Wilson, and Chase. I don't know who my favorite characters are outside of House. Wilson's funny because he's kind of a dork. And why House picked him to be his only friend, we really don't know. Chase, the Aussie, I love his Aussie jokes. Chase's biggest flaw is he is an idiot for marrying Cameron, because as hot and smoking hot as Cameron is, Oh my God, that woman is just, oh, she's just so wishy, just gushy, wishy. Ugh. I would never, ever, ever seriously date that woman or that character. Where are we at next? Virginia Clark. What is your new view? What is your view of Meghan and Prince Harry? I know almost nothing about the royal pain in the ass family. I think they should be kicked out. I think the people of UK should revolt and not pay them ever pay them another goddamn penny the rest of their lives. I think all their assets should be dispersed and paid off into the coffers and paid off the debt or handed to the people or be a gigantic tax relief, eliminate taxes. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand any of those people. I despise that mentality of, oh, our great grandfather was a king and he slaughtered more people than everyone else and had a bunch of baby boys. And he poked this one and this one and this one, this bitch, and he knocked them all up and had a bunch of princes, and the lineage must go on, because what would we do with that? How could we live life without a royal family? You must tax us because Prince Harry and Meghan couldn't fly private. If they didn't have mansions, I just couldn't live. Give me a fucking break. Those people are fucking worthless. I can't stand any of them. Mazen from season 2 is out now. About to celebrate all. I'll get there one day, Mazen. I promise. Bring me the Nile water. I promise, and I'll watch from. Dan, and have you checked out Anne with an E yet? I have not. Once you get past the questionable acting in episode 1, it becomes fantastic. I've heard of it, and they've made quite a few. What she's talking about is Anne of Green Gables. Dan's been around. She knows I'm a huge Anne Shirley, Anne of Green Gables fan. I think years ago, I think I tried to watch some of them, but I wasn't very good. Something about the original. That's kind of like with the new Harry Potter series that they're going to come out with. Even having J.K. Rowling's blessing. There's some really, really staunch Harry Potter fans that they don't want nothing to do with it. So I don't know. And with it might be. I think the new Harry Potter, I'm kind of excited about it, I have to admit. As long as J.K. Rowling's involved and has creative, if her creativity is the one that goes into it, I'll watch it, and I'll probably be a fan of it. If it's the Warner Brothers trying to squash her out like they did here in as of late, and where she doesn't get creative, no, she's the OG. She is the author. Anyone else's opinion or writing of Harry Potter to me is just garbage. It's trash. So if I'm going off on a tangent. Christian, why do you talk tough then do nothing in person? I haven't seen you in person. What do you want me to do, Christian? I do talk. I am pretty fucking tough. I really am. I'm not the toughest, but I mean, I am a tough son of a bitch. I've gone through a lot of goddamn shit. So, what do you mean nothing in person? Who are you? What have you done in person? I don't know anything about you. So don't come out with that bullshit. I just can't stand fucking, don't, Dan or whoever, don't delete them. Just, let them up. Keep the comments up, but just leave it up, Wicca. Just leave it up. I mean, I will talk to, do not delete, Christian. If you want to come at me, let's bring it. Yeah. I mean, I'm ready. This will be fun. Hey there, Dwayne, are your ears burning? I was talking about you earlier. See, look at all this love for DSD. You saw the Trash Panda challenge. Is that not the funniest thing? I've got this obsession with raccoons. It started with Sade. We're not together anymore. We're not talking anymore. I broke it up. I'm done. I've had it. It's nothing personal. I don't hate her. I'm not even mad at her, but it's for me. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to talk about Trash Pan in a minute, but I broke up. I broke it off with Sade. I've had it, and I think she's an amazing person. And who knows, maybe someday in the future when I've got my shit together, maybe we'll work out. I don't know, but I broke it up. I did it. I didn't want to. I didn't like it, but I am not ready for like a serious girlfriend move in because I am broke. Now, I'm not destitute, and I've talked about that, but I'm broke. I'm 46 years old, and in my opinion, I should be worth several $1,000,000 right now, and I'm not, and it bugs me. There's things I can't do, and money puts a real big strain on couples. So out of not just my own, not wanting to deal with the problems that come with being broke on my own, I don't want to deal with it with her. I can't because I'm on a positivity train. I'm on a get jacked, get ripped, get fucking ripped, get bank. I'm on a mission, and I can't have any distractions. None. I just got done raising 4 kids. I don't have any kitties. Francis got killed. Little kitty got killed. The one cat we did get, that's the boy. That's Hayden. I don't want the responsibility of a raccoon. I don't want the responsibility yet. I don't want any responsibility but wiping my own ass, getting my own body jacked so that I can build what I need to build in order to, when I do want or am ready to settle down, I can do it properly. And whatever woman I choose or chooses me, and then I choose, obviously I know some people are going to say he's going all Andrew Tate. He's going to act like he's going to own her. No, that's not it. I absolutely, and I think every man absolutely must get his fucking house in order. What the society is doing to us via the family courts is making sure our houses are anything but in order. And they start with attack the man, attack the father, attack the husband, ruin the nuclear family because the man is the core of the family. It's just what it is. He's the protector. He's supposed to be the protector. There's a reason we are generally bigger. There's a reason men are generally supposed to be somewhat aggressive, significantly more aggressive than women. We're just made that way. However, we are also supposed to learn to control ourselves and not act out on impulse and go crazy. That's how you get, like Andrew Tate says, that's how you get school shooters. You get young boys that don't know they don't even know what they are. Are they boy? Are they girl? They're so confused. They don't have any direction, and they see a guy like me or Tate or anybody that like, whoa, that some people that looks a little foreign. Man, I'm going off on just tangents today, but I'm feeling so good about it. Elevator Elliot, Caleb, favorite Harry Potter movie? The answer is all of them. I don't know, man. I really don't know. The first one's not. It can't be because let's face it, they're little kids. It's great. It's wonderful. I watch it still, but I just generally don't like little kid actors. They're not very good to me. They suck. All of them. But as they grew older, I don't know. The last 3, when they're all basically adults, it gets really good. As in, did anyone ever watch the final season of The Flash? It was trash. The Flash, is that? I think I did a podcast about that guy. Is that actor that played the Flash, the one that went crazy and went and sort of kind of kidnapped that girl, even though it wasn't exactly kidnapping because she wanted to go because she was 17? Ezra Miller, is that the one you're talking? I think that was his name. I would never watch that. I couldn't care less about that kind of crap. Did you watch the new Transformer movies yet from Slat? I have not. I've seen people online said it was the best one yet. I liked the old one that came out in 07 or 8, I think. No, yeah. It was 07 or 08. I liked it. It was way ahead of its time. They kind of I think they've just made just a little too many superhero movies, and they're all to me kind of starting to they're all kind of starting to be the same. However, there is one caveat to that, and that is The Boys. Have y'all seen The Boys? Oh my God. That is raunchy, and which makes it hilarious. I mean, it's raunchy. I kind of can't believe they even let them make it, because it gets kind of close to home on how things really are. Because as crooked as Homelander is in the movie, that's normal. Now, Congress critters and presidents don't have superpowers like magic or anything like he does, but I promise you, they are every bit as deadly and crooked and thievery as that guy. Here's a new person's name I don't recognize. Camille Gioraya. Hey, Caleb Leverett. I'm Camille, and I've been watching your 14-year-old Parker's son movie for a long time now. Hello, Camille. Thank you. What'd you think of it? Let me know. Did you watch the follow-up, Parker versus the Man? And if you did, what'd you think? Let me know. You want to watch the final season of? Well, I already did that. How are these jumping around? They keep jumping. 19, I'll be 20 in Christmas. Well, happy birthday. No, there's two different actors that play the Flash. Ezra does the Flash movie. Grant Gustin does the Flash TV show. Grant Gustin is voted Flash. Okay. No, I haven't ever watched it, but seems like I did kind of vaguely know that there was a different Flash. But how old is Parker now? Parker turned 24 in March. Kiddies, it is 1:12 or an hour and 12 minutes. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna have to go because my voice is giving out a little bit. And to be quite honest, I want a big fat dip. However, I have not been going to bed until like 2 a.m. here lately for some strange reason. For like ever since the thing that I'm so sorry. I just had a brain fart. Where is she at? She was here. She knows me. She met me by accident, and she tuned in my pocket. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that after what I was doing here, I'm exhausted, but I'm not. I don't know. It messed up my sleep schedule. But I'm gonna hang around, and I'm gonna be chatting with y'all a little bit in the comments section. I did put a post. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. Y'all want me to go live tomorrow? I made a post several days ago, maybe in a week or two ago. I think I took a poll about a couple weeks ago, and I told in the poll, I said that I was going to go over the results on my live, and I haven't done it yet. Now, in my defense, I was busy. The reason I'm here is I worked like my ass off for 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Maybe. What if I just go live in the morning? It won't be early, not real early, but anyway, I'm tired. I shall see y'all mañana. Y'all have a good evening. Consider not hitting your cheerings. Good night.